Welcome to Molly, my marvelous metal mansion. Okay, I do know it's made out of fiberglass, but that did go with the whole M thing, so just play along with me there. Molly is a 2017 RPod 179 that I bought in May of 2016 while I was in Oregon. This past winter I took a little downtime to do some modifications to her, so let me show you Molly's mods. Alright, so starting on the slide side, I had screens put in for the grates of the refrigerator and microwave to keep bugs out. Same thing for the water heater and furnace. You don't want wasps and bees building nests in there. I removed all of the RPod stickers and had mine put on. Also had a second battery installed just for those times that you are boondocking. Installed a hose carrier because the hose that carries all the stuff to the sewer, you just really don't want that in the little garage area here. I installed a motion light and it works really well. This right here, the window, was probably the scariest thing that I had done. Trying to make that first cut, putting a hole in your door, but it worked. Also a ring motion detector and a keyless lock. That's probably my favorite outside thing that I did. Starting in the kitchen, I had a red valance made to take place of the brown one. The backsplash looks like that stamped tin but is actually plastic. I installed a magnetic plate to hold spices and a magnetic bar to keep the knives. In the pantry, I put in an extra shelf, and then I keep all of the goods in these plastic bins so that they are not rolling around and breaking while you're driving. The bottom one, the dry goods are kept in these plastic bins to keep bugs out. The bottom, very bottom, has an extra shelf and some more plastic containers. The 3 drawers in the kitchen originally came 8 inches deep, and I had the bottom 2 made to 16 so I can get more items in there. The top one I could only make to 9 because it has the plumbing back there, but at least this way I can get 3 different organizers in for forks, spoons, and knives. On to the living/dining area. First thing I did was get rid of that big table that came with the pod. It was big, it was heavy, I was constantly hitting my knees on it, so I got rid of it, and I bought 2 of these extra large TV trays. They're 26 inches wide, so that's perfect for holding a computer, iPad, all at the same time. I also got rid of the 2 ottomans that come with this. One of them was where the box is now. I did have to have the box built because underneath that is the electronics for the slide. They were big, they took up a lot of space, they stuck out 26 inches into the room, and it just made everything feel cramped. I also had a new cushion made. That was done by Troy McKinley of Upholstery by Troy in Montgomery, Alabama. His wife did the pillows, Kathy McKinley of Kathy McKinley Designs. My friend Darlene Esco made the Roman shades and valances. Now this box that I had it made so that I could have a little bit of storage in there. Not much, but every little bit helps. Onto the bedroom area. First thing was getting rid of that crappy mattress that comes with the pod. I had an 8-inch thick, super dense, super firm piece of foam cut, and then I have a 4-inch thick topper on top of that. Now anybody who has had to make a bed in something that is surrounded by 3 1/4 sides knows that it should be qualified as an Olympic event to get the fitted sheet on there. So instead of doing the American way of a fitted sheet, flat sheet, blanket, comforter, I have opted for the fitted sheet and then 2 twin down duvets. Just makes making the bed a whole lot easier. One of the duvets is a lightweight, the other one is a medium weight for those super cold nights. Of course, I got my wall map up there, which I love. Installed a shelf over the bed and have these plastic bins in there that hold t-shirts, socks, underwear, pajamas, everything like that. Around here is the TV, and I took off the swivel arm that came with it and put this one on here that is a tilting arm, which makes laying in bed or laying on the sofa a lot easier to see the TV. Now in the wardrobe, I have more clothes. Let me turn this little light on. I have more clothes that can be folded or rolled as I do stuff that needs to be hung. So I installed this shelf and everything fits in there nicely. Even left a little extra space to store those bigger items. The 3 drawers that are by the bed were originally 16 inches deep, and I had them made 23. You can get a lot more stuff in there. Now the bathroom. This is known as a wet bath, which to me means when you take a shower, everything's going to get wet, and it does. Okie doke. I removed a sink that was in here. It was here in the corner. It was little, big enough to hold a roll of toilet paper. And when I did that, there was a big hole. So I had to put up the whiteboard. I installed a new faucet and a new shower head. Put up these command strip products that hold your shampoo and soap, and they work excellent. I originally had up a white cabinet that kept all of my toiletries in, but replaced it with this shoe holder. The white cabinet was heavy, and every time I had to go to a new place, I had to take it off the wall and store it on the bed. I also painted in here, as you can see. It used to be brown. Everything in here was brown, and I chose a color out of the fabric and painted it a nice light yellow. Oh, these puck lights. Let me show you about those. Alright, let's say you're laying in bed watching a movie or wanting to read and you don't want the really bright LEDs on. Just hit the remote for these little puck lights that I installed. They were great. Give you enough light to sit there and read or watch a movie without having it too bright. So this is Molly, a 105.4 square feet of extreme tiny living. I've been in her full-time for the past just over 2 years. And I did almost get rid of her this past November. I wanted something bigger. Now I'm glad I didn't. I can take this little camper anywhere. My car pulls her fine with no problems, and I've had 0 issues with the camper itself. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email and I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you.